Hello everyone, I welcome you to my new topic, subunit called the recoil of a rifle. What is a rifle first of all? A rifle is a gun, or you can say a shoulder gun or firearm with a long barrel. So if you want to shoot, then you have to put this gun on your shoulder, then you can shoot. Then what's meant by recoil? First of all, recoil can be defined as the backward jerk of a gun when a bullet is fired from that gun. Now our aim today, our major objective is to find the recoil velocity of a rifle or a gun. Now the recoil velocity is the backward velocity possessed by a gun when it's fired. Now to find that recoil velocity, the backward jerk velocity, we have to conserve momentum for this case. But when you look at these two diagrams, the first diagram is showing a gun, and inside the gun there is a bullet. In the second situation, the bullet now is out of the gun, meaning the bullet is shot. So initially, the bullet and the gun are at rest, so their velocities are 0 respectively. Then finally, after firing, the gun has its own velocity, which is backwards. You can say V of the gun, VG, but it's backwards. Then the bullet has velocity, but its velocity is forward. But here, initially, they have 0 velocities. So we are saying that mg is mass of the gun and mb is mass of the bullet. So initially we can conserve momentum by saying that momentum before impact or before firing is equal to momentum after firing. But before firing, the gun has mass mg times velocity, because we know momentum is product of body's mass and its velocity. Velocity is u, ug for the gun. Now plus mass of the bullet, because the bullet is within the gun and the gun is not moving, then it means even the mass of the bullet times velocity of the bullet. Now that one should be equal to, now that is the initial momentum, should be equal to the final momentum after firing. Now after firing, you have mass of the gun times velocity of the gun plus mass of the bullet times the final velocity of the bullet. But since the two are moving in opposite direction, we are going to give velocity of the gun a negative, implying that it's moving in the negative direction. And since it's only velocity which has direction, so we are giving it that negative to mean it's moving in the opposite direction. Now since the initial velocity of the gun is 0 and the initial velocity of the bullet is 0, then it means that the initial momentum is 0. But that initial momentum, which is total momentum initially, should be equal to final momentum. Now the final momentum is negative mg vg, sorry, let me correct this, negative mg vg plus mb vb for the gun and the bullet. Now that means momentum of the gun is equal to momentum of the bullet. And now if we want to find the recoil velocity is vg, so that is velocity possessed by the gun. Therefore vg is equal to mb vb over mg, whereby vg is the recoil velocity of the gun. Thank you very much.